Welcome to Roy Tech video tutorial. Today we're going to talk about the interface overview in step 7 part 2. If you remember, in the last video we already talked about some kind of option that you can find inside the interface of step 7. However, in this case we're going to open a data block to see more options inside step 7. So now in this case I am just going to select in here a random function. So I am going to select this one in here, 749. And as you can see in your screen right now, in this part, we are going to have our program. So you're going to see that in Siemens, we don't use any kind of rungs. Instead of calling rungs, they are going to be network. So my rung number 1, basically, it is just going to be my network 1. Rung 2 will be network 2, rung 3 will be network 3, and so on. Then, as you can see in the left side of your screen, we are going to have some instructions to start programming our machine. So for example, in this case, in the bit logic, you are going to see some kind of inputs and outputs as the instruction not, set, reset. Then we're going to have in here the instruction move. Also, you are going to see in here the different kind of timers that we can use in step 7, and also the counters will be in this part of here. But also you can find in here the common instruction that we use in every program. So for example, the contact normally open, the contact normally close, the outputs, and so on. In here you are going to see the button help. So if you have a doubt with the instruction, basically the only thing that you need to do is select this button in here and then select the instruction to obtain more details. So for example, in this case I am going to press the instruction move. And in here, basically, you are going to see the help that step 7 it is going to give it to you. So also you can go to the context, index. Also you can print the information, go to the glossary, and so on. So right now I am just going to close this window in here. And if you don't want to have this window in here, basically you can select this option or this button that says overview on off. And you are going to have this window. So if you want to open it again, the only thing that you need to do is select this button again. Also, you are going to have the button that says details on, off. So for example, if I select this input in here, you are going to see in here that this input it's a memory, and basically I am talking about the memory 0.5. Also, if I select this out in here, you are going to see that this is a data block. The output needs to be a character, a byte, a word, a double word, integer, and so on. And the version will be the function 749, that is the function that we have already opened, remember? And again, if you don't want to see the details, basically you need to press this button in here. With this button, you can select a new network or insert a new rung. And if you are programming and at the end you want to save the data, basically the only thing that you need to do is press this button in here that says save. Or if you want to download your program to the PLC, you need to select this option in here that says download. But also you can upload the program to your PC. And to see how the program is running in online mode, we need to select this button in here that says monitor. So right now, as you can see, the monitor is in off because I don't have connected this PLC. But this is an option that we will use in the next videos. So also, if I go to the option that says in here view, you are going to see that the program is in ladder instruction. However, I can change it to be a structured language or function block data. So if I select a structured language, you are going to see how all the blocks are going to change. So basically in here you are going to see all the details. And if I select again function block data, you are going to see how all these instructions are going to be changed for OR, AND, XOR, and other kind of instructions like that. So again, I am going to go back to view and I want to see all this kind of information in ladder logic. Also, if I select view, I can zoom in or zoom out the display of my window. And if I select option, I can go to the reference data or I can go to the symbol table. So in here, we're going to select reference data and select display. And then in here, we're going to select cross references. So if I open this window in here, basically you are going to see all the addresses that we are going to have in our program. So for example, all of these are going to be data blocks. Also, we are going to have inputs, outputs, and so on. So if you want to select, for example, a timer, what you can do is go to filter, and then instead of selecting DB, because this is the one that we are using right now, I am just going to close it, select all, or in this case just select the timers as I said before, right? And press OK. And you are going to see how the timer 8, timer 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on are going to be into the network 11, 3, 6, 8, and so on. So for example, if I select the timer 9 and then I make double click in the location, you're going to see that the timer 9, it is going to be in this network 3, and basically this is the timer that I was looking for. So now I am going to go back again to this window in here. And also, if you want to have more information about the timers, the counters, the inputs and outputs that we are going to have available in our program, you can select this button in here that says assignment of input, output, bit, memory, and so on. And in this part of here, you are going to see that all the crosses or all the squares that they are in the color blue basically are going to be occupied in our program. So in this case, if I select this output 42.0, it has been already occupied in one part of my program. Same thing with the input 42.5, 6, and 7. And as I told you before, the timer 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on has been already occupied. However, if I want to program again this PLC and I don't have any kind of timer available, I can go to here, and in this example, I can select the timer 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, or I can go to the timer 250, 251, 252, 253, and so on. Anyway, this is it for the moment. Thank you for watching Roy Tech video tutorial. See you on the next video.